The title of this episode is Precarity, the state of persistent insecurity with regard to employment or income. I'm reading this book, Can't Even, and it's about burnout. It's by Anne Helen Peterson, and it's very pessimistic, and it's actually digging into the precariousness of gig economy workers and this new precariat, as they're called. And so I was thinking, I ordered on Grubhub, and the fact that there's an option for a zero tip means that they're complicit in not tipping, right? So it's like, even if I'm the jackass for doing a zero tip, they give me that option to be a jackass. So everybody seems to enjoy the privilege of cheap delivery, but at what cost? And so Anne kind of jumps into that. She talks about digital exhaustion among millennials and just how all these technologies are built to keep us engaged. And it seems to me that there's a lack of individual agency. And I think this Netflix documentary talked about it, and how even like top guys at tech companies have a hard time putting their phones down. I tend to be an optimist, and she talks a lot about just how these apps are begging for our attention. And yet, when we aggregate that personal agency in the form of voting, Proposition 22, for example, in California passed 58.5% to 41%. 9.3 million people voted for contract workers and not employee benefits. So in a sense, there's this inevitable kind of technological determinism. I guess that's what they call it. It's like technology is not going away, and it's just a matter of how we decide to utilize it. And people lament it as negative, but then there's all this positive affirmation of it. So you had 13 of the 17 Federal Reserve officials claim the rates would stay close to zero until 2023. Lower rates mean more affordable mortgages, yet the home price index has risen 5.7% this year. There are more homeowners, 67% up from 64%. But we have to talk about renters. $7.2 billion. That's the amount of outstanding rent debt as a result of the pandemic. It's estimated to reach $70 billion by the end of the year, with 12.8 million people in the U.S. owing an average of $5,400 in missed payments.